Okay, we have another spring flower read for Gemini0606. Well, you had said that you just wanted a general read. At the same time, you were hoping that there'd be some indication about love or romance or something of that nature. It doesn't look like that came up in the read. It doesn't necessarily mean that it won't happen. What it does mean is that this read decided to focus on some other aspect of the spring for you. I can see right off that it looks like you've, I don't know, this is the old saying, there's no rest for the wicked, or no rest for the weary, or something like that. Weary. I'm not saying you're wicked. I'm saying weary. That's what it is, I think. No rest for the weary. That's kind of the feeling that I kind of, the cards are telling me that you've had lately, and that you've been wanting, rest and healing, and it's a little slow in coming. In the unexpected place, it looks like it's a similar theme. You're expecting things to take off, and they're not. You're expecting things to just kind of jumpstart, and the juice just doesn't seem to be there. Early in spring, though, I see, and what I do see as a theme in this read is it looks like there's a relationship issue, possibly, with an older woman. I'm thinking possibly, I don't know if it's your mother or maybe an aunt, but it looks like in early spring that there's a connection for some reason. Maybe this person is helping you with something, and then in the middle of spring, there's some issue that kind of crosses you. Something happens that kind of puts you in the middle of things, and you're not real secure with the situation with this individual. And then by the end of summer, there's a falling out. I mean, the end of spring, there's a falling out. There's a certain amount of love lost between the two of you. And like I say, initially when I looked at this, it felt like it might have been a mother, but it feels more like it might be an aunt. But in any case, it's a relationship with an older woman of that kind of dynamic is what I'm feeling from it. So it's not like a friend of the same age, unless you have a friend who's schooling you in something, someone that you look up to as an authority. But this is more like an aunt, or something of that nature, or even a mother. Or maybe if you have a very, very older sister. But it's not, it's more of a, there's a, it's not a partnership relationship as much as it's someone who's somehow they have a higher status than you do within the environment for one reason or another. And by status, that doesn't necessarily, status at any level. It could be family status. It's not necessarily financial status. It's someone who's a more status individual. As they say, start off with them helping you. There'll be some in the beginning of spring. There'll be something that occurs that kind of jeopardizes the relationship in mid-spring, and then by late spring there'll be some type of love lost between the two of you. And so I hate to I hate it when I see these kinds of reads happening, because it sounds sad. But let's remember too that if this does come about, now may be the time to kind of look at wanting to know how to mend bridges before they break. So and I could be wrong, of course. That's one thing I don't think I hear very many readers. And if I ever do, become a professional psychic. I think that's going to be my phrase that I'm willing to say the 4 words no other psychic will ever utter. I may be wrong. So yeah, look at this as, if this is something that's going to happen, then the whole point of getting a reading is to know these things, is so that you can change your attitude about it, possibly even prevent it. Possibly, if you do see yourself entering into some type of tutelage or some type of relationship with an older woman, just be on your guard that you are going to do everything you can to make it effective, to make it close, and not have the falling out that the cards are saying you're going to. Okay, so good luck to you. Keep me informed. Let me know how this spring turns out for you. Okay.